What up, though, YouTube? This your boy ZTM, aka Xander, man, and today we back with another reaction vid. Yeah, man, we back with another reaction vid today, man. Today we're gonna react to these cops. We're gonna react to these cops getting sentenced, these dirty cops getting sentenced, man. They putting drugs on people, and they doing things to people they shouldn't be doing. We got cops out here to protect people, but that ain't what they always for. And that ain't always what it seems like. So let's get this thing started, shall we?
The drugs were there. I did not put the narcotics there.
First up, we head to Jackson County, Florida, for the trial of Zachary Wester.
It's in Florida right here, boy.
The former sheriff's deputy was charged with 67 counts of racketeering, fabricating evidence, false imprisonment, and possession of controlled substances.
Charged with 67 counts. Them 67 charges right there. Oh, man. This is not going to be good for him. But let's go ahead and listen to the rest of it.
Wester's accused of planting drugs in a dozen vehicles during random traffic stops.
Not the first time I heard of it. But you see, that's what I'm talking about. These cops are dirty, bro. These cops are dirty. They do some of the dirtiest things and think they can get away with it because they think they're above the law. Hell no. That is not how it works.
Illegal narcotic. Do you know anything about that? I do not.
All of the drivers denied owning the drugs, but yet most were subsequently arrested. The arrest caused suspicion internally, and in 2018...
That's so messed up. See, cops can put you in a predicament, in a situation, man, which you can't get yourself out of, so half of them got arrested. Even though that ain't their drugs. That's this police officer drugs because he put it in the car. They think they be above the law, but we about to find out that they ain't.
Wester was suspended.
Oh, he got suspended.
3 years later, the case went to trial. He pleaded not guilty to all charges.
This is a case about an abuse of an incredible power, about the abuse of the incredible trust that we have to put in law enforcement, in society.
The prosecution relied on the defendant's own body cam footage to help argue their case. Stephen Van, a convicted felon, had recently gotten out of jail when Wester supposedly found methamphetamine in his car.
Have you ever seen this before? Yeah, what is that? I'm just trying to figure out how that stuff got in your car. You're going to go to jail today for possession of methamphetamine.
And this is the fucked up part about it. Excuse my language, excuse my friend. But this is the messed up part about that. He putting stuff in people's car because he think he above the law. And he abusing his power because he's a cop. That is not how you're supposed to go about your job. And I think those people deserve to go to prison. They deserve to get fired. They deserve to never have a chance to be a cop ever again. But hey, what about to say, right? Not even his drugs, man.
Like the other drivers who testified, Van gave the officer permission to search his car because he claims he had nothing to hide.
And I knew my truck was clean. I knew it was.
While the jury got to watch most of the traffic stops, some recordings had mysteriously disappeared.
Why in the world would that have been deleted? I wish I knew that answer.
Sneaky little bastard. Look at that. Deleted the records off the traffic cam. But I hope his body camera caught what he been doing, because I think they're going to use that against him too. Sneaky little bastard, man.
Ironically, body cam footage would become the strongest element in the prosecution's case, especially when it came to Teresa Odom.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
At first, the officer's polite, even playful.
Anything that I'm even concerned about? Bombs, hand grenades, rocket launchers?
They just doing their usual right here.
While Odom stands behind the vehicle, Wester begins his search.
Oh, he gonna search him, huh?
Notice as he prepares to put his gloves on, there's a small item in his left hand.
Man.
Prosecutors argued that Wester is palming a small bag of meth, which he claims to find next to a spoon in the vehicle.
Ridiculous.
It is yogurt, sir.
I'm not.
It's yogurt.
How about this, sir?
That is not mine. No, sir.
Now, the white small plastic baggie that was in that spoon that the deputy just showed you on this video, had you ever seen that before?
No, sir.
Was that in your car?
No, sir.
Not even hers, man.
As far as motive, the prosecution claims the 28-year-old officer was ambitious and wanted to move to narcotics as quickly as possible. Wester testified he never planted any drugs.
The drugs were there. I did not put the narcotics there.
Yes, you did.
And after 5 days and several witnesses, the jury was asked to render a verdict. If Wester's found guilty on all charges, he could spend the rest of his life behind bars. After 7 hours, the jury returns with its verdict.
In the state of Florida versus Zachary Tyler Wester, we the jury find as follows as to the counts charged and the information. Count 1, guilty of racketeering as charged.
Good.
The clerk went on to read the verdict on all 67 charges.
Count 7, guilty of official misconduct as charged.
In total, the crooked officer was found guilty on 19 charges.
Count 9, guilty of official misconduct as charged. Count 10, guilty of official misconduct as charged.
Including misconduct in the arrests of Van and Teresa Odom. 11 of the 12 drivers filed civil lawsuits against Wester. In July 2021, he was sentenced to 12 and a half years in a state prison.
So y'all give him is 12 years.
Next, we go to a hearing in Breckinridge County, Kentucky, where the defendant is not typically the one standing before the judge. The accused is Todd Pate, the former sheriff of Breckinridge County. He's charged with assault, operating under the influence, his second offense, criminal mischief, and leaving the scene of an accident.
Crazy, man. Crazy how these cops think they could just get away with stuff. It's crazy, man. Some dumbasses. I swear, man. They think you a cop? You think you gonna get above the law? That's not how it works. That's not how it works. But stupid people do what stupid people do, and stupid people deserve what's gonna happen to them, man. The cricket officers, man, be pissing me off every time I look at one, listen to one.
Today, the 51-year-old's in court to change his plea from not guilty to guilty. A decision he's already agreed to in writing. This will allow him to serve just 75 days in jail versus a possible sentence of up to 15 years if he went to trial and was found guilty of all charges. To make it official, all he has to do is say the words to Judge Janet Crocker.
At this time, is it your desire to change your plea from not guilty to guilty?
Do I have to answer that yes or no, or can I make somewhat of a statement
That is a yes or no answer, sir.
What's the answer, man?
Will I have the opportunity to say anything further?
If it is your intention to change your plea from not guilty to guilty, certainly you'll have an opportunity to make any statement. But if it is not your intent to enter a guilty plea at this time, then I'm going to set your case for jury trial, and you're going to stop wasting my time and everybody else's time this afternoon.
Ma'am, I'm not trying to waste your time.
But yes, you is. All you got to do is answer yes or no. That's all you got to do, and then they'll proceed with this sentencing thing. That's what all they got to do. But he want to get smart. He want to get smart and think it's going to work on his terms, man. These judges ain't got all day. They got other people to deal with. They got other things to do. Man, get this up out the way, man.
And is it your intention to enter a guilty plea at this time or not, sir?
No. Why am I wasting your time?
Mr. Chambers.
The judge ignores the question and checks in with the prosecution.
Why am I wasting your time?
Mr. Chambers, what is the Commonwealth's position at this time, sir?
Your Honor, we would vote to revoke the defendant's bond at this time.
The judge orders a brief recess, perhaps hoping Pate's attorney can remind him he's already agreed to plead guilty. Back in court, the judge tries again.
Let's get back on the record and see if we can sort this out. At this point in time, what is Mr. Pate's decision with respect to his guilty pleas.
So I believe I'll just let him answer that question if it pleases the court.
All right. So, Mr. Pate?
Can I say a few things, or?
I need to understand what it is that we're doing here today, Mr. Pate.
Yes, I had every intention of coming in here today and entering a guilty plea. It's difficult for me to enter a guilty plea for a lot of reasons, and I don't want this court to think that I am trying to minimize any responsibility that I had in this situation that occurred.
Thank you, man.
Pate doesn't agree with the assault charge and believes the prosecutor only added it because of Pate's position as sheriff and because Pate rejected an earlier plea deal.
I feel like I'm being very much bullied into doing something that's not right, and I want this court to know that Todd Pate holds himself responsible for everything that he did. But it's hard for me to lay down and plead to felony charges that don't apply.
By this point, the judge has heard enough.
Is it your intention today to enter this guilty plea?
Keep crazy.
If I could address,
This is either a yes or no. Are you going to enter your plea or not?
I guess everybody thinks it's funny.
Man, if judges could do that, man, I would have had the right to curse him out, man. Wasting the time, bro. All you got to do is just say yes. Get this thing over with. She got other things to do when you wasting her time, man. He ain't trying to go to jail or prison. That's why. He ain't trying to go to jail or prison, but hey.
They just plea and get it over with for everybody. Plea to something that I absolutely do not feel good about, but I don't want you to try to send me to the penitentiary for years and years. If you can sleep with it, I can sleep with it.
Pate's attorney looks frustrated, while the judge is fed up with Pate's flip-flopping.
I think we're done. At this point in time, I think we're done. Where I think we are today is that on the one hand, the Commonwealth can enforce the terms of this agreement based on the execution. Mr. Pate, I am talking at this point in time.
Okay, I'm sorry.
At this point in time, I'm going to sustain the Commonwealth's motion to revoke his bond. He will be taken into the custody and housed in the Breckinridge County Jail.
Your Honor, if I may speak to Mr. Chambers' motion to revoke the bond.
I've already ruled. I've already ruled at this point in time. We're done at this point in time.
Take him
He's
in.
going into jail today.
Take him
Pate
in.
eventually pled guilty and accepted the terms of his sentence. 75 days in a county jail with credit for time served.
That right there, we're going to stop it right there, man. See, this the thing, man. These cops want to play reindeer games and think they could just get away with stuff. Want to play with the judge, want to play with everybody up in the courtroom. Ain't nobody got time for that all day, every day. So you know what? Y'all happy that they found him guilty. Yeah, he might have to serve 75 days in jail. I was hoping that he went to prison, man. But hey, I'm not the judge. I'm not involved in that situation. Me, I'm just here getting my raw goddamn commentary on it, man. That make no dang on sense right there. Wasting them people time. But hey, man, that's part one. It's part one, man. We'll be back with part two later, man. So y'all look at part one. We'll be back with part two of these next 3 clips. Hey, man, y'all stay positive, stay motivated, keep your head up at all times. Don't be like these cricket officers. Keep doing your thing. Stay on your grind. Hey, man, your boy's up out of here, man. But before I go, man, I got to put my quote up in here. The playing field is level. The choice is yours to make. You can either make a good decision or a bad decision. It can either have a positive or a negative impact on you or the people around you. That's all I got to say. For y'all ZTM dear listeners and viewers for the day, have a great one. I'll be back with the next one.